let's get started. Oh, my doggy's even joining us. That's right, Brewy. Okay, so let's start laying down on our backs and we'll have a strap handy. So we'll just put the strap next to us and we'll just start being comfortable on your back. And just take a few moments to settle in here. So let me just adjust my camera. Settling into your space. Settling into our practice together. Someone mentioned at the beginning of the class wanting to de-stress, and I get that. It's been a stressful time for everybody, and I feel like we just keep getting more and more thrown at us, and sometimes we feel like, are we going to get more than we can handle? And so just taking the time here, we're going to cultivate some positive energy together so that we can remember that we are all connected and that we are all here for each other. So practicing together, not in the same space, but sharing the same energy and the same vibe as we try to release stress, release tension, and lift each other up. So just start to breathe a little bit deeper than you normally do. Inhaling through the nose and a very deep exhale out of the mouth from the back of the throat, like you're fogging your sunglasses. Deep inhale, feel the rise and fall of the chest and belly. And really exhale it out. Inhaling through the nose and letting that exhale feel like a release. Trying to feel grounded and supported by the floor beneath you. And then we'll begin by connecting movement to breath, and then we'll take a little time to ease into the areas of the body that carry tightness. And then we'll try to feel a little stronger as well. So let's hug the knees into the chest, lengthening through the low back, relaxing through the shoulders. And then we'll just take a few really nice deep breaths together here. So as you inhale, we'll take the arms up overhead, feet lift. And then as you exhale, that deep sigh out of the mouth, hug the knees into the chest. 3 more, just like that. Inhale, really reach and stretch open. Exhale, really let go. 2 more. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. Exhale, hug the knees in. 1 more time. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in. We're going to take both feet down to the floor. We're going to reach for the strap. So if you have a yoga strap, we're going to put it together so that it's in a loop. If you're just using a belt or something else, shame on you, you should have a yoga strap by now. But that's okay, I'll tell you how to modify. So the buckle's away from you. The loop goes over the head, at your upper back, right underneath the arms, at your shoulder blades. We're going to put the right foot in and then tighten up the strap a little bit. All right, so if you're holding on to a strap, try not to grip too tight. If you have a yoga strap, let's relax the arms and let the left leg go straight. So your right leg does not need to be straight. You can have a soft bend in the knee. If you want to straighten, you can. Using the strap to create some resistance. So pushing the foot into the strap helps kind of feel grounded down the low back. I mean the low back, because the upper back is pressing down into the strap. So the foot presses up, the back is pressing down, shoulders are relaxed, face is relaxed. And then that deep, exaggerated breath, that is what is going to trigger the nervous system to relax. That full inhale in fills up the lungs, brings oxygen in, nourishes the cells. That full breath out helps to release and let go. And then, of course, physically, as we open up the hamstring, we start to ease away tightness in the low back. So just pausing here for one more full breath in. And then as you exhale, let's soften the left knee. We're gonna soften the right knee. We're gonna bend the left knee. Let the left knee roll open to the left. And then we're gonna let your right leg reach over to the right. So we're not gonna stay here too long, because this is a little straining sometimes. So really try to draw the belly in and down. Don't let the leg reach too far over. We don't want to create a stressful situation here where you feel like you're going to fall over. So the left leg grounds you down, the left side of the strap grounds you down. The right leg just starts to reach over to the right, opening up the inside of the hamstring, the outside of the hip. Keeping the eyes closed if you'd like. We'll take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, both legs to the center, left leg goes straight, right leg is gonna reach over to the left. So start with a soft knee, then you can extend. This is the IT band. We're gonna take a little extra time here. Your right hand can come onto your right hip, keeping it down and forward, so away from your right shoulder. The right leg is just reaching over to the left, and then see if you can soften and relax here. So feel the back of the head just melt down into the floor, ease into the neck and shoulders, heavy through the hips to stay grounded here, and then just let that leg reach away, reach open. Use your exhale to let go and find softness in the outside of the leg. We'll take one more full breath in here and a full breath out. And then let's soften the knee. We'll bring the right foot back to center. Let your foot come out of the strap. Left foot comes down to the floor with a bent knee, figure four. Right ankle crosses over the left leg. We're just gonna reach for the back of the left thigh and draw the left knee in towards your left shoulder. So you'll notice the shape of your legs just shifts a little bit over to the left. And then you can keep everything relaxed here. The right foot can just naturally relax. The left foot can relax. Try to find softness throughout the right hip. If you feel any discomfort in the right knee, you can flex the right foot. But just pausing here, relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out of the mouth. The hips carry a lot of emotional stress, so take the time here to visualize that letting go and that release. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let's let the left foot come down to the floor, right foot comes down to the floor. Feet are gonna go about mat width apart. Arms arms can reach away from each other, and we're going to move the legs with breath. So keeping the feet planted down, a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to drop the legs to the right, turn the head to the left. Inhale, legs come center, face forward, and then exhale, legs go left, face turns right. Then just do that a few times on your own with your own breath. Let the inhale lift the legs, and then the exhale, the weight of the legs just stretches out the low back, the top of the thigh, the hip flexor and the hip, just letting the weight of the legs create space in between the bones of the back so that we can release tightness and tension there. And then your next inhale will bring the legs back to center. We'll put the left foot in the strap, and the right leg is going to go straight. So right leg goes straight into the strap. No, the right leg is not in the strap. Oh, yeah, okay. Left leg is in the strap. Right leg is straight. Take a few really nice deep breaths. If the mind starts to wander and get distracted, just bring it back. Bring it back to the physical space that you're in, feeling the body against the floor, against the strap. Feel your breath coming in and out of the body. And then just try to find that quiet, peaceful mind where you can just focus on right now and right here. I know it's really hard. Deep breath in and a full deep breath out. We'll soften the left knee. We'll bend the right knee so the right foot's on the floor. We're going to roll to the pinky side of your right foot as you open up the right knee. Left foot is going to reach over to the left. So not too far. Flex the left foot. Begin to open up the inner thigh and the outer hip. Try to stay grounded on the right. So you're kind of leaning over to the right with the rib cage, with your right hip. And just able to breathe with ease here. Trying to create positive energy by thinking about positive thoughts, cultivating positive emotions, and letting the stressful ones just go. We'll take a deep breath in as we reach the left foot up towards the ceiling. Right leg is going to go straight. Soft left knee to start. Let's let the left leg reach over to the right. Left hand comes onto the left hip. Try to ground it down and forward. And then you're reaching. We're opening up that IT band. Nice flexed foot. Left shoulder is down. Left side the rib cage, drawing into the strap. And then just pause here. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. We'll take one more full breath in this pose, and then as you exhale, soften the left knee. We'll bring the left foot back to center. We'll take the strap off, figure four. So bending the right knee, Left ankle crosses over the right leg above the knee. And then reach for the back of your right thigh and draw the right knee into the chest. A little tilt of the shape of your legs over to the right. Close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Relax the space around the left hip. Use your inhale to take in those positive thoughts and feelings, maybe of gratitude or joy, even just from seeing each other's faces today. And then let go of the stress and the worry. Let it go, even just for a few minutes. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's release. We'll bring the feet back down to the floor. Feet are mat width apart, arms reach away from each other, and then just a gentle sway left to right with the legs. Maybe you choose to pause on one side for a few breaths. See how that feels. Maybe you prefer to keep moving. So it's up to you. Just use an inhale to bring the legs up and an exhale to bring the legs over. And just notice the space opening through the low back, opening through the chest and belly. And then we'll bring the legs back to center. We'll hug the knees into the chest. And let's take 3 breaths, moving with the breath. Inhale, arms reach up, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in. Maybe you lift your forehead to your knees. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. Exhale, hug the knees in. One more, just like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in. And then from here, we're going to come up to sit. You can either roll to one side or cross one ankle over the other and rock yourself up. And then we're going to transition right to knees, coming onto the knees. If you want to put something under the knees, like a folded blanket, you can. We're going to start with the knees wide. Big toes are going to touch, and we're going to sink the hips towards your heels. We're going to reach the arms way out in front before we drop the head. So let the arms reach way out in front. Tailbone reaches way back. Pull the shoulders back. You can keep your head in line with your upper arms for a moment, just to lengthen through the back of the neck. And then from here, we're going to tent the hands. So the pads of your fingers are pressing down as the palms lift. The upper arms are lifted. Shoulders are drawing back. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, you can drop the head down. If that's too deep, you can keep the head lifted so that your ears are by your upper arms, or you can drop the hands and arms down. But if you can keep the head down and the arms lifted, you're getting a little bit deeper into the upper back. I've been super tight between my shoulder blades lately, so this is a really nice stretch to open up that space. So a little bit more active here in the child's pose by lengthening through the spine, feeling a nice lift and opening in the upper back, and trying to release tension in the shoulders. We'll take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, We're going to come back up and come on to hands and knees here. So the knees are going to come underneath the hips. Wrists are going to be underneath the shoulders. We're going to curl the toes under to flex the bottom of the feet, stretching through the arch. Take a deep breath in as you drop the belly and lift the chin. And then as you exhale, tuck the chin, round the back, push down with your hands and the tops of your feet. Inhale, curl the toes under, drop the belly, lift the chin. And exhale, tuck the chin, round the back, push down with the hands and the tops of the feet. One more time, just like that. Inhale, curl the toes under, drop the belly, lift the chin. And exhale, tuck and round. Tops of the feet pressed down. And then coming to neutral here, we're going to lower down onto forearms. So the forearms come down. We're going to bring the pads of the fingers together. So you're going to bring your hands into prayer pose, but then press the palms away from each other. And then let the pinky side of your hands be down on the floor. We're going to step the right foot back and then the left foot back. So you're in a forearm plank. If you need to drop the knees, you can. If you want to press the tops of the feet down, that helps engage the belly a little bit more when the knees are down. Otherwise, shoulders are away from the ears, belly is drawn in. If you feel any pain in the low back, then drop down to the knees or just lift your hips a little higher. So find that focus, find that breath. You can take your gaze to the space between your hands. Feel the energy that you're creating. Strong core. So during these stressful, hard times, we have to often dig deep to find our inner strength. And when we feel like we can't dig any deeper and there's nothing left, there is. So find that inner strength. It's there. Tap into it. Belly draws in. Take one more full breath in. And then as you exhale, drop the knees. Use your hands to press yourself back to a child's pose. You can let your arms reach out in front again. Palms can be down and forearms down, or elbows lifted, forearms lifted, palms lifted. Up to you. Take a few breaths here. Ground down through the forehead. A really nice way to release tension in the neck. You can even roll left to right a little bit, rolling your forehead on the floor. This is good for migraines and tension headaches. And then from here, we're going to come back up onto hands and knees. This time, we're going to stay with the hands on the floor, arms are straight. Take your right foot back, then the left foot. Knees can be down if they need to be. Belly is in strong. Not only are we working the core here and the muscles in the body, in the core part of the body, but also we're building some strength in the bones in the arms and shoulders. So just try to stay connected here. Crown of the head is forward. If you need to drop the knees, you can. And even pressing the tops of the feet down so you take the pressure on the feet instead of the knees brings a little bit more awareness to the core. So take a full breath in here and then a full breath out. We're going to drop to the knees, sink the hips back, take your hands behind you, interlace them at your low back, drop the forehead down to the floor. So you can stay right here and just kind of rock left to right. Your hands can just rest at your low back as your shoulders relax. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can lift your seat rolling onto the forehead, the top of the head, and then roll back. So you're lifting a little, just kind of rolling out the head. Don't go past the center of your head. This is getting your head to have a nice massage here. If you want to add on a little bit, when you lift, you can lift the arms up and back so that you're getting a little bit deeper into the shoulders. And then maybe you even make some circles here. So you're kind of rolling out through the center of the head, over to the side where the temple is, and then around. Again, really good for migraines, tension, headaches, just releasing stress and tension. You can switch directions if you were rolling in a circle. And you don't have to get into the neck. If you go too deep into the top of the head, then you're going to feel this in your neck. So just want to keep it to the front of the head. And then when you're ready, let's release. Let the arms come down. Come on back up onto hands and knees. From here, we're going to take your left foot straight back, toes are down. Right foot is going to pivot to the right, and we're going to roll to the arch of your left foot and lift the left hand up towards the ceiling. You can stay right here. We're looking for that strength, that inner strength. If you want to go a little deeper, maybe you scoot your right foot under the left so that the arches are together and the hips are lifted. If you want to go a little deeper, maybe you lift your left foot off of the right. You don't have to. So you're challenging yourself here, trying to find some strength and balance. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, come back to center, and we're going to go right to the other side. Right foot goes back, pivot the left foot to the left, roll to the arch of the right foot, and lift the right hand. You are welcome to stay right here, building strength in your left hip, drawing the belly in. Maybe you lift your right foot. Maybe you scoot your left foot under the right foot. Maybe you lift your right foot. Find your breath here. Whatever pose you're in, your right foot can come down in the back. It can come down in the front. It can be lifted. Find that easy breath. Your full breath in. And your full breath out. Let's take it right back down. Knees on the floor together. Big toes touch. Sink the hips down. Let's relax the tops of the hands by your feet and drop the head. Take a few really nice deep breaths here. Relaxing through the back and the shoulders. Breathing deeply. From here, let's come back up onto hands and knees. So we're going to step the right foot forward, and we're going to come into a low lunge. So Stephen, I'm not sure about you. Oh, okay, you're good. All right, so we're in a low lunge here with the right knee over the right ankle. Your hands are framing your front foot. Feel free to use blocks if you need to. So if you would like to curl your left toes under, and you can, we're going to lift that left knee. Oh, nice job, Stephen. Okay. All right, so shoulders are relaxed. The left leg is strong. Right leg is strong. We're going to find that strength again. We're going to dig deep. Come up onto fingertips. Think about all the energy in your legs, drawing in towards the center. See if maybe you can lift your hands and they hover. Maybe your hands reach back behind you. Stay low with the hips, but try to pull the belly off the thigh. Thighs are super strong. If you need to have your hands down for support, you totally can. Take a nice, strong, full, deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring both hands down to the floor. We're going to drop the left knee and relax the left foot. Let your hips start to sink down. If you notice your right knee is starting to pass your right ankle, then just scoot your right foot forward with that hip drop down. On your next inhale, lift the chest and look forward. And then as you exhale, pull the hips back. Keep your hands where they are so that right leg does not need to go too straight. If the right foot lifts, great. If it stays down, perfect. If the right knee is straight, fine. Just pulling the hips back, let the head drop. And then moving with breath here. Inhale, hips drop down, chest lifts forward, and then exhale, pull back. Just let the hips move back, head drops. You can round through the spine. One more time. Inhale, hips drop, look forward, and exhale, pull back. From here, we're going to pull the right foot back so it's underneath your right knee. Both hands are forward about a foot. We're going to curl the left toes under, push off, and lift the left foot. So you're trying to balance on your right foot, your right leg. You can stay right here. You can flex your left foot, and you can move your hands closer to your right foot. Maybe you hold on to your right ankle with one hand. Maybe you hold on to the ankle with your other hand. So just trying to find some balance here. Don't worry if you can't lift your hands off the floor. You don't have to. You can use your hands for support as you're trying to find some balance. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, left foot comes down to the floor next to the right. And then you're going to take your right ankle and cross it behind your left. So the right one is in the back. Pause here in this forward bend. Let the head hang heavy. It's really good for sciatica. Any tightness in the low back. Let the head hang heavy. If you want to add a shoulder stretch here, you can interlace your hands and lift them up and back, but you don't have to. Breathe deeply here. That full breath in and that deep breath out. And then we're going to release the arms down, uncross the legs. Step one foot back, drop the knee. The other foot back, drop the knee. You're on hands and knees. Take a moment here. And then we're going to step the left foot forward. So the left foot is going to come forward. Left knee is over the left ankle. Right knee is scooting way back. We're going to curl the right toes under, lift the right knee. So if you need to drop the right knee, you can. Otherwise, you're here in a low lunge, left knee over the left ankle. If you're able to maybe lift your hands off the floor, you can. Maybe you reach the hands behind you. Draw the belly in so it's not resting on the thigh. Strong legs. Lift your back thigh, lower your front thigh. Draw your hips in towards each other, inner thighs in towards each other. Find that strength. You're strong. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let's put the hands down, drop the right knee, Relax the right foot. Drop the hips down. Take a full breath in as you look forward. Open up through the chest. And then as you exhale, just pull the hips back. Let the head drop and round. Inhale, hips drop. Chest opens, look forward. Exhale, pull back. One more time. Inhale, hips drop. Open through the chest. And exhale, pull back. We're going to drag your left foot back so it lands underneath the left knee. Hands are going to walk about a foot in front. Curl the right toes under, lift. So you're lifting the right leg. You can flex the right foot, or you can just forget about the right foot. Just let it be. Focusing on balancing on your left leg, on your left foot. Maybe you hold on to the left leg with one hand. Maybe you can hold on with two. Don't feel like you have to. Continue to breathe with ease. Not easy. Try to find some balance, some strength in the left leg. Take one more deep breath in, and then as you exhale, we'll drop the right foot. We'll take your left ankle behind the right ankle and forward fold. Let the head drop. Breathe deeply. You can add a shoulder stretch by taking the hands interlaced behind your back and up and over, but you don't have to. We're opening up the low back, the IT bands, creating space around the sciatic nerve, and letting oxygenated blood from the heart nourish the brain. Take one more full breath in here. And then as you exhale, let's drop the hands, uncross the feet, step one foot back, drop the knee, other foot back, drop the knee, child's pose. Hips sink down, forehead can drop down, arms can be wherever you want. You can roll and rock side to side. You can stay still. Just take a few breaths here. And then when you're ready, let's slowly come on up onto hands and knees. Send both feet over to the right. Come down onto your left hip, and we're going to send the feet forward and make your way back onto your back. When you come onto the back, let's have the knees bent. Hands on either side of your belly so that your elbows can rest down on the floor. And just feel the rise and fall of your belly, rising up into the hands and then lowering the hands down. Keep the right hand where it is, and you're going to move the left hand up so it's on your heart. So now you can feel the rise and fall of the belly with your breath. And you can feel your heart beating underneath the left. Let the eyes be closed. And see if you can just focus on the breath and the heart beneath your hands. Two separate rhythms. The slower rise and fall with the breath, and the faster beat of the heart. Finding that connection to both. Bringing in positive emotions and energy and thoughts, and breathing out and letting go. Relax the space between the eyebrows. Relax the jaw. Soften through the neck and throat. Relax the shoulders. Release any last bit of tension in the shoulders and the back. Feel grounded down through the hips and feet. Relaxing through the arms and legs. Let this feeling of being relaxed settle deep. Let's place the right hand over your left hand. And remember that we are all connected. Not only are we here with each other, but more importantly, we're here for each other. We may not be in the same space physically with each other, but we're working to find a way to stay connected. And using our yoga practice together to stay connected and to support each other and to lift each other up. Let's slowly draw the knees into the chest. You can hug the knees in. We can rock left to right a little bit. Make some circles with the knees in one direction and then the other. And then we'll slowly roll to one side and bring yourself up to sit. We're going to take a moment to sit together. I'm going to unmute everybody. So just take a moment. There's a couple people that I couldn't unmute. So if you guys can unmute yourself. Yeah, I'll wait till everybody's unmuted. just need Liz, Dawn, Deb, Michael, and Vanessa to unmute. Okay, Michael and Vanessa, if you guys can unmute, that'd be great. Just waiting on Michael. Okay, we're going to bring the palms together in front of your heart center. And we are going to chant the sound of Om 3 times. I might hold on. I'm gonna mute Donna. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna chant the sound of Om 3 times to send positive energy out. So the first sound of Om will be to send out to your close circle of family and friends. And then the second Om will be to send out to Deb and Steve and their family. And then our third Om will be sent out to much bigger than us to send positive energy out. So either take the palms together in front of your heart, or you can have your hands in front on top of your heart. We'll take a deep breath in and then we'll exhale on Om 3 times. So take a deep breath in. Exhale Om. Inhale. Inhale. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.